5 days, lots of boats, and dinghy cruising at its best.
Just sit back and relax, don't worry, the world can wait, no need to hurry.
Hi, it's Paul from Sailing Cape Louise, and this week I'm back up at Myall Lakes, and we're going to have a raid get together, and there should be about 7 boats coming, some coming all the way down from Coffs Harbour, some from Jervis Bay, so they're all coming quite long distances, you know, 6 hours, 7 hours drive, so yeah, it should be good. So it's about 2 o'clock now. Phil and I are just going for a bit of a sail before we head over to Johnston's Beach and set up for the night. Gets dark about 5:30. Anyway, it's all good in the world. Well, actually it's not. It's not true. One of the viewers pointed out that I was suffering quite a bit of lee helm and I should rake the mast back a bit further to sort that out. I've already done it once, but obviously I didn't do it enough. So I've raked it back probably another 5 or 6 inches, and I think it makes a hell of a difference. So we were getting a bit of lee helm and now we're getting next to none. Fantastic. Not much of a sunset tonight, it's a bit overcast. And I don't think, I've checked my phone, I don't think anybody else is turning up tonight. So maybe tomorrow morning. Wasn't a lot of wind, but it was just nice and peaceful to be out on the water. Just surrounded by birds. We saw one houseboat and that was it, I think. Beautiful. Well, good morning. I had a pretty good night's sleep. It's very calm this morning, very quiet. Darryl's just turned up from Canberra. He stayed over at Violet Hill on the pontoon last night because when he got here it was a bit dark. From Canberra it's probably 5 hours drive, I suppose. Just having a relaxing morning. The wind probably won't come up till 10 or 11, something like that. So the lack of wind gave Phil, Brenda and myself a chance for a bit of boat envy. Darryl Cygnet 20 looks brand new. In fact, he's only had it for about a year, but because of COVID it hasn't actually been on the water very much. The finish is absolutely superb.
I've got a little camp cooker there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just bring it out here or on there or whatever.
The Cygnet 20 has a pop top and 4 berths. So Darryl, what are those 2 diagonal slots on the seat there? What are those for?
Oh, they're for the footrest for the oars.
Oh.
See, there's a seat.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh. Oh my gosh.
You slip this in.
So you see, Darryl doesn't need wind, off he'll go.
No. Well, of course, I think we need to see some practice. Don't you agree, team?
Yeah.
It's probably 3 or 4 Ks to the other side and back, I'd say.
I
Yeah.
can do that. A couple of days.
Oh, jeez.
Is that an extra or is that standard?
No, you got to pay extra for that.
Right, okay.
Extra, not much.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got a link for your outboard to your rudder.
Yes. That's,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
that's it.
Beauties. Oh, yes.
Both move together.
Obvious, but very good. And the Cygnet 20 performance is not only due to great hull design, but also the carbon fibre spars, keeping the weight down.
I'm Phil. I've got a Sunmaid 20 trailer sailor and we've called it Redondo after an island off Wilson's Prom.
It looks like there is a little bit of wind, according to the telltales on Phil's boat. So at last we can hit the water. You got your VHF on?
Oh, not yet.
I just called Phil, but he didn't answer. There's not a lot of wind, but there is some. We've been sitting around all morning waiting for the wind to come, and now it's arrived. So we go for a little sail this afternoon while the others turn up. It's actually sunny, it's quite nice. So it's a gentle 2 or 3 knot breeze. Beautiful. Looks like Dave Porter's here with his Cygnet. So there's 2 Cygnet 20s now on the water. Very fast. Well, I know I keep saying it, but it's a beautiful day. This is a beautiful sail. Only us on the water. Really, really nice. Oh. So I'm all set up, the sun's about to set. I had a good sail this afternoon. Beautiful, just enough wind, you know, not too strong. Anyway, tonight I'm going to have dehydrated beans with an upgrade from Dead Potato. And the other 4 boats arrived just as it was getting dark. And this is what I love about dinghy cruising, experiencing some great sunsets and great locations, and having a good laugh with lots of people around the campfire. You just cannot beat it. So I'm back in the boat cooking dinner. I've rehydrated my beans dish, but I don't think I really need the dead potato replacement because I'm not really that hungry. So I think I might just have the beans. Oh, good morning. Had a really good night's sleep last night. It was a little bit chilly last night, but yeah, it was great. Just having coffee. It's early in the morning now. The sun's probably going to peek over the trees relatively soon. There's not a lot of wind either, so it's probably a bit like yesterday. We won't get sailing probably till about lunchtime. But yeah, nice group of people last night. Good fun.
Okay, I'm Rob White, and my boat is the Hartley TS16. It's a gap rig and it's called Bliss. Ollie Gardner, 16-foot Hartley Harriet.
Bruce Draver, I've got a Ross Lillingson's Periwinkle called Nomad.
Did you build that?
I certainly did.
Leicester Searle, it's a Welsford Navigator, Myall rigged. That's called Leighton.
I'm Dave. This is my Cherry 16 called Stepping Stone.
Having come so far, the guys were really keen to get on the water and make the most of the day, even though the wind hadn't really come up yet. We're off in search of wind. Hopefully there'll be a bit more on the main lake, so we're just motoring around there. It's only about 10:30 in the morning. It probably won't come up till midday, but can't turn down a tow when you get offered one. And it looks like the other guys are sailing, but it doesn't look like there's very much wind up there either. But they have got their sails up, which is good. Hopefully it'll pick up. Keep praying.
These days, one needs to be an optimist, an extreme optimist, actually. And you want to disconnect from that, or we're going to keep going?
Well, I'm happy to have a go for a while. Yeah, or do you want to go further?
I'll go a bit further, I think.
All right.
I'll go catch you.
So we have 9 boats on the water. Or to describe it another way, 9 very frustrated people. The wind's got to pick up soon, because it is pretty hot just sitting here in the sun. Look at the birds up there. I think we're moving. I can hear water rippling. We could have 1 knot. I'll take any knots. It's so quiet.
Anyway, they look like they're going. Have a good one, fellas.
All right.
Good night.
I'll hopefully see you in the morning or sometime tomorrow.
So after a quick lunch at Shelley's, the rest of the guys were heading back to Johnson's Beach because that's where their campsite was set up.
Yeah, I'm right, mate.
But they'll head back up here tomorrow to the big lake for another sail before returning home. Oh, it works. Okay, so Phil and Brenda bought some new cylinders for their life jackets and they were just using up the old ones to see if it works, because you obviously don't see a life jacket get inflated normally unless it's an emergency. So, and they work quite well. Except Brendan nearly got hit in the face by the cylinder, but that's another story.
It's very gradual.
So tonight I'm going to have the replacement for Dead Potato, also made by Continental, the Smashed Sensations green pea and broccoli with parmesan and basil mashed potato. That's a big mouthful. It's got to live up to quite a lot. Along with a vegetarian taco mix. Not sure what it's made out of, but it's a vegetarian taco with protein. Yeah, it should be good. Sorry, Marshall. So Dead Potato seems to have been replaced also by Continental, but with their 2022 version, which is now called Smashed Sensations, which sounds a bit better than Dead Potato, I'll be honest. I think the wind has swung around because now it's getting a little bit choppy. The light's wobbling all over the place. Yeah, it was perfectly calm before, but now there is a little bit of slop coming in, so to speak. So the wind must have swung around a little bit. It'll probably die down later, hopefully. You can probably hear it. So I've just got some milk in there heating up. That's looking more like it. So I've rehydrated the mince, or the vegetarian mince, and now I'm just going to add it to the mashed potato. Sorry about the light flashing everywhere. We are rocking a bit. There's quite a lot here. I don't think I'll eat all of it. It's pretty good. So there you have it, the Dead Potato replacement. Sorry, Dead Potato and Marshall, but I mean, this is actually pretty good. What's it called again? Sensations with green pea and broccoli with parmesan and basil, all in one, yeah. With rehydrated taco mix, which is some sort of vegetarian meat replacement, but it tastes pretty good, trust me. Yeah, very good. Well, good morning. It's a beautiful morning, a bit chilly, but the wind's still blowing a bit, 2 or 3 knots maybe. Did have a bit of a bumpy night. You know, the wind had swung around to the northeast and we were bouncing up and down a little bit, and the water bounces back off the beach and back to the boat, so it was a bit sloppy because we were quite close to the shore. But You know when you're lying in bed and you hear something tapping and you don't know what the hell it was? I got up in the middle of the night and discovered I had a tin of tuna that was rolling from side to side in the galley box, going bang, bang, bang. So I had to sort that out because that was annoying me. But this is Shelley Beach on Myall Lakes and it's beautiful here. Oh, you guessed it. Yes, we're sailing again. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. There's only a 1, maybe 2 knot breeze, but at least there's some wind as opposed to yesterday when there was none. Which is a bit ironic because now it's swung round, having bounced us all night, now it's swung round a bit. But there is wind out here and it's a beautiful day. Look, not a cloud in the sky. Absolutely magical. I know I say it a lot, but it's true. This is why I like dinghy cruising. Phil's up there on the right and Darryl's to the left of him with the tan sails. We're heading over to Myers Point, which is over on the other side. I've never been there before, but there used to be a light railway there that used to carry the wood they used to harvest around here up to the sawmill, so there's a bit of history. First night we were here at Violet Hill and we sailed around here to Shelley's Beach last night. Then we're going across here to Myers Point today and then back around probably to Johnson's Beach tonight. About 3.4 knots. I've got a new Garmin watch, only a cheap one, not the expensive one, and downloaded an app that works on, it's a Venue SQ, and I've downloaded a sailing app, and yeah, doing 3.4 knots. We have reached 3.7, so there you go. You wouldn't have thought so 5 minutes ago, there was no wind at all. Anyway, beautiful day. You can't get much closer than that. Yeah. Could do with just a little bit more wind, but hey.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've handled it.
Bill, Kate Louise, over. Go ahead, Paul. We're turning for home.
So you're heading back to Johnson's?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just about to motor up to Darryl and we'll have a quick look at see if the old wharf's up there and yeah, then we'll head back down.
Roger that. So we're going to head back now. The other guys have just got to where we were trying to get to, Myers Point. They're going to have a quick bite and then head back. And Dave's got to get back to the Violet Hill boat ramp by 4 o'clock to get picked up by his wife. So if this wind doesn't pick up, we might all be motoring back. Hopefully it will. But I think the wind has picked up a bit now. But we're still going to head back to Violet Hill and then round to Johnson's, which is the other side. And if there's still lots of wind, we'll go for a sail down that end. Dave Pellow just tied up at the pontoon. His wife's not here just yet. The other Dave Pellow, he's gone to get some more water from his car. That's the good thing about here. You can always have extra supplies stored in your car at the car park at Violet Hill. And then we're going to head further around to Johnson's Beach where we were on the first night. Coming down here, we hit 4.9 knots, which is pretty fast.
Were you working there when they beat? I remember as a kid, and the last time I went back, I wasn't there, but it used to be the lead.
Yeah, the waste and those parts used to have. They used to have all those plans, you know, like.
Well, good morning. It's raining. Rained a bit during the night and it's raining now. So, yeah. It does look as if it might be set in for a while. We're all heading back today, but there's no point in rushing if it's raining. Anyway, I had a good night's sleep. It's good. No wind last night. Darryl's got to head back to Canberra. It's a bit of a depressing way to end the raid. We had such nice weather up till now. Anyway, copper's good. Hopefully it will clear. I don't really want to pack up in the rain. I think the rain is easing. Yes, I'm just motoring back to Violet Hill Campground now. So we had a really good time on this raid. There were 8 boats, which is really good. There was 4 from up around Coffs Harbour way, 2 from Jervis Bay, and the rest from around Sydney and Foster. Great bunch of people, had a really good time. The weather was really good. We were really lucky. Today the sun's come out again now, but there's no wind. But we had really nice weather for 3 days. It's fantastic. Can highly recommend Myall Lakes. I know I've said it before, but you know, you've got to come up here out of school holidays. It's fantastic. Anyway, thank you for watching Sailing Kate Louise. We'll see you somewhere in the water next time.